the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything.
Good morning and welcome back to another episode inside this Gut Protocol series. We are still in phase 2. Today is another check-in day. And I just weighed in, and this is the lowest weight so far. I'm at 133.0. So, weight is going off very slowly now, which is good. We've kind of found our equilibrium, plus I'm eating a lot more food. I really hope that changes because, oh Lord, I feel so... I feel like I'm floating at the end of each day. It's so bad. So I'm going to get ready. I'm going to get dressed. I'm going to go downstairs. And because I have so much fruit incorporated into my day now, I have strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, mango, watermelon, and banana. I still keep the watermelon separate because watermelon is a nice little treat. Banana I keep separate as well because I put that on my rice cakes with peanut butter. And then I make a smoothie with just the raspberry, blueberry, and strawberries. I put a scoop of the greens in it, and then I put a scoop of the bloaties as well. Put a little bit of water, mix that up, add ice, and there's the concoction. So that really helps me get all of the fruit in that I'm supposed to be eating. But again, I really hope that something changes after this check-in. Things in my body are changing. I feel it. Some, grumblies in the stomach. Like the gut is actually working. Whether or not it's working in my favor, I don't know. We're going to find out after we do this check-in. But let's get dressed. Let's go downstairs and make this smoothie. Let's get to work because I have to conduct an interview today. And yeah, that's that. All right, I just finished that interview. It did last about 45 minutes. So I need to go pick up some flowers for a coworker who unfortunately has had a very, very rough few months here with significant deaths in the family. So gonna go pick up some flowers for her and a condolence card, get to the office. I'm gonna show you a little bit about what I've been doing when it comes to the fruits as it pertains to the smoothie. I'm about to take my probiotic, and then I gotta get that check-in done. Good morning. It's almost a week later, and that's okay. We did check-ins. Check-in wasn't that exciting because we weren't adding anything. I think I added apples, so that's about the extent of where we're at right now. I have so much fruit that we kind of cut back on a couple of things, so the macros are kind of set. And I've had to rearrange, and that's okay, that's great. But I've rearranged my macros. I think I'm at 1740 with 180 carbs, 120 protein, and 60 fat. With that, I had to take out some of the lower FODMAP foods, reduce them in a sense to incorporate the higher FODMAP foods. Let me just tell you, my stomach, she's working. She's making all the noises, but that's okay. I'm gonna make a smoothie right quick. We're gonna make that very quickly. I do have a presentation today at work for the new grads. Yeah, they're technically new grads. And then we're gonna celebrate a little bit. Ooh. We're gonna celebrate a little bit, and why is that? Because today marks day 100.
It has been 100 days inside this gut protocol series between phase 1 of the kill off phase and phase 2 of the introductory phase. Now, we're still not done introducing types of foods. This is just the introduction to the high FODMAP foods. But that's okay. We did hit a new low a couple days ago. I had really shitty sleep a couple nights ago after that low, so my weight did jump back up. Remember that it is all dependent on, it's not that you gained a pound of fat overnight. It is literally based upon your sleep. I got 3 hours and 21 minutes. Really bad for a Monday. And also I did not drink enough water. So a lot of that is water retention. How much salt did you have to retain that water? We did implement a magnesium supplement to help just relax my body, which last night I got 8 hours and 30 minutes of sleep. That is sleep time. That is not time lying awake. So 8 hours and 30 minutes. Yes, you heard that right. What ended up happening, my resting heart rate dropped again to, we are now at 66, and my heart rate variability went from 25 to 48. Yes, 48. Who is she? It's pretty cool. But anyway, let's see what we're making. We're making a mess of. And I'm actually going to do this a little different than what I usually do. 1, because I'm running late, and 2, I feel like that's a common theme in the mornings. Like, I should be at work right now. But I needed to actually care about what I look like today, so I did have to straighten my hair, put my face on, find, you know, clothes that actually fit, that don't make me look baggy. This is a small tank tee, whatever, from Shein, whatever the hell that company is. I paid $5 for it, if that, so it is what it needs to do. Don't come at me. Okay, frozen mango chunks, because I have attempted to cut up mango 2 different times, like 2 different 6-packs of mangoes, and failed miserably both times. So I said, screw it, and we got mango chunks. This is actually like a triple berry blend, raspberries, blueberries, and blackberries. I'm going to substitute the strawberries with blackberries for today because I dropped down my strawberries to 75 grams. Blueberries stayed at 75 grams, and then raspberries was at 100 grams. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to do 250 grams of this mixture. And then it'll make a mess. I made a mess. I made a freaking mess. Hopefully I feel like this is mostly just ice. Anyway, just gotta be careful because this will stain. They're doing with blackberries. Blackberries wouldn't stain. Get out of the way. Okay. Well, I actually finished that bag, so even with my mess. I don't know if you noticed that this is automated light underneath the cabinets. The cabinets are so dark, even with our light change, which you saw several weeks ago, putting that new LED light in. We actually added these that are automated, so you can take them off and see, just plug them up with a USB Type-C. It's great. So, anyway, this little concoction here, I'm gonna add a scoop of the Bloat Ease Pro. This is just, it's not necessarily to help the bloat, it is just to help ignite. This actually has, I don't know if you're going to be able to read that. If you can't read that, it is the immunoglobulin. Globulin? I'll put it on the screen, that way you know what it is. That is what this is, which helps the gut lining significantly. And then we have our wonderful gourmet greens, the espresso flavor. Yes, I'm adding the espresso flavor to my berries. It actually is pretty good because it's got more of like a mocha flavor, if that makes any sense. So with that mocha flavor, it kind of like makes it a chocolatey blend. It's pretty good. Plus it's getting drank, so that's all I care about. Now while I'm using my NutriBullet for this, I did end up going to Costco and getting a big Ninja blender. I'm so freaking excited. I got it for 1/3 of the price. And then this shit happens. Even after adding all that water. Still doesn't have a chunks out. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why I have been late for the past, like, week. And I say week, like, late. I say late, but I get off at like 6:37. I still work an 8-hour shift with an hour lunch break, but let's be real, I don't take lunch, so. Oh, hi. That's the first time that's happened. Well, sheesh. Well, anyway, you know, just when I thought that I was done making a mess, obviously not. Then, Bullet had a different plan for me. Anyway, we just close that up, get a banana for the remaining of the breakfast that I have going on here. Whew. Started this again because the magnesium with the probiotic, it's just easier for this. Plus I've got, we are going to start on a hormonal component this week. Those did just ship. I will show you what those are, but we're going to add 2 of those in. One of those isn't going to be I thought so. And the funny thing is, I'm not changing because I'm not changing. Hopefully my hair will cover it up. Anyway, one of those I will only use in the luteal phase. You know, as a cycle, you have 4 weeks, 4 separate weeks of how your hormones act and react. We will only use that in week 2, which technically would be this week. It's not here. Actually, no, it will start Friday. And that's to help progesterone, but that's we're not going to worry about that right now. I'm also going to be taking Estroport. That is to help alleviate. This past period was really bad. I know that, you know, the body being under stress, it was just, it was a long period. It was a rough period. It was a heavy period. And that's the worst one that I've had. So I started using this again, one, to get me back into the habit, and then I'll be able to add in the Estroport, which is not in here at the moment, but this. I also take stuff at night, but that's upstairs by the bed. I did not bring it down to fill this up, but I take it at night, so it's okay. It's upstairs. Anyway, I'm going to go to the office. I wish I could show you what I'm going to be giving a presentation on, but it's like what I do for a job. So yeah, I'm the director of recruiting. Fun fact. Anyway, we have been able to go to the gym, and my stats have not been sacrificed in any way, shape, or form outside of my horrible sleeping from Sunday night. That is a massive plus. My steps did get increased 2 weeks ago, and with that, stats also haven't plummeted, which is a very, very good sign and a very telling sign that my body is healing and the inflammation is going down. It is my goal to get the same amount of sleep that I got last night, tonight, for check-ins tomorrow, so stay tuned. we're going to see how that all goes. I'll make sure that we have the update from this next check-in as well in this video. Congratulations to the girlies at AuthenFit for 3 medal places. We got a 3rd place in figure, a 1st place overall figure, and we got a 2nd place in bikini. So that's for the July summer shredding. Now, let's go to work.
Good stinking almost afternoon. It's 11:37 and it's the day after check-in day. I am working from home at this current moment. Just got off of a meeting. I got another meeting here in 20 minutes, but the cleaners were here. So now we have a nice, clean-ish, not that it doesn't matter, a nice, cleanish room. Unfortunately, which actually you can't see the door, she couldn't clean one of the bedrooms because it's a hot mess. Remember all those clothes that were over here that didn't make me happy from like episode or 2 ago? Yeah, those are in that spare bedroom at the moment, taking up that bed because I still have one more closet that I need to go through. And I wasn't going to go through this closet just because it was mostly like t-shirts, sports bras, blah, 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 blah. I'm actually going to go through it because we're back in the gym. Went to the gym this morning. And it's great to have shirts that fit baggy. I like that. But what I don't want baggy is my sports bra. And some of the sports bras that I've been coming across have been a little baggy. So I got to go through that. I'm hoping to have that finished by this weekend. But anyway, we should be receiving results back from Dan. Thank goodness, because I'm excited to see what happens. Outside of that, it's going to be a great day. We will check back in as soon as I get my results from checking yesterday.
What's going on, guys? So we're on a walk right now and just wanted to touch base on how check-in went yesterday. Well, not yesterday. Technically, I got my feedback yesterday. So we're going to stay at the same calorie intake, and I think it's 1740. We're not going to change any of that, but what we're going to do is for the next couple of weeks, I'm going to introduce one food at a time, my choice on those foods twice a week, see how feedback is, and that's something that Dan's going to monitor. And outside of that, we got back into the gym the past 2 days. So we'll see what really happens with like my resting heart rate and my HRV, because those are 2 things that I need to really focus on in terms of, they're never scared, good Lord. These are 2 things that I really need to focus on because those can indicate stress factors, which, yeah, we want to avoid. Which, by the way, it looks like I'm walking through the woods. I kind of am walking through the woods. We have a really nice nature trail. It's like a 4-mile trail, public trail that's literally right behind the building where my office is. It's kind of sketch to do it by yourself, needless to say, but 1, I'm never alone. You take that how you will, but I'm never alone. And 2, I've done 5Ks here by myself. Well, running by myself. I technically wasn't here by myself. But I don't like running in groups because 1, I suck. 2, I have no endurance. And 3, like, if you like to run, there's something wrong with you. Anyway, so that is the current update. I just ordered Chris's birthday present because his birthday is in 2 weeks from the time that I'm videoing this, recording this video. By the time it's up, it's probably going to be, I don't know, it'll probably be past his birthday, truthfully, but that's okay. Just getting my heart rate elevated and trying to hit 8,000 steps. Why 8,000 when my goal is between 6 and 8? Because I'm tired of Dan saying, your steps are okay for the most part. I'm going to get 8,000 every time. Every time. Watch me. Anyway, I'm going to show you some clips from the gym this morning. Remember, very, very rusty. Also, you have to think, I've taken 25 pounds off of my body weight since I did anything. Haha. So, yeah. P.S. I have a life hack for you. If you have an hour for lunch, pack your lunch, take 30 minutes to eat your lunch, and then the last 30 minutes of your lunch break, go for a walk. Go outside, get some sun, release those chemicals, get out some energy, and then voila, you're going to get easily 2,000, 2,500 steps in that 30 minutes. And it's going to help your food digest. So, I'm not saying that you have to be at a hearty pace, but, you know, get to moving. Get your body moving. It's going to make you feel a hell of a lot better, and it's really going to help you through those slumps. I know a lot of people experience a 2 p.m. slump, especially if they get up really early, 5:30. I experience it. It's the reason why I'm out here. So, the latter part of my day is going to be more energy filled and pulling more oxygen into my brain. You should try it. Okay, I am back from my walk and I am sitting at right under 5,900 steps. Yep. So if I went on a 30-minute excursion, still didn't hit my steps, well, that's when this beauty comes in handy. I will get the remaining steps in that way, and then step goals reached. Just takes a little effort.